Good morning everyone, today is another pre-maintenance checklist video, which means we're going over all of the different campaigns which are ending with this coming maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is, of course, there is no maintenance. So basically, once the date rolls on, all of these different campaigns will just simply disappear and despawn. So just keep that in mind. Now, there are certain campaigns, this one right here, Increased Efficiency Boost Campaign Part 1, which actually kicks in on Monday, which is literally tomorrow, where we actually get a rare drop rate plus 150% for the limited time quest, Hellfire Enemy Suppression, as well as Omen of the Planet Breaker D2. So you can take full advantage of this as this will be activated literally tomorrow. But on top of that, there is also the enemy HP is reduced by 30%, but this only applies to the limited time quest. This does not apply to Omen of the Planet Breaker, unfortunately. As you can see, it's got a little asterisk right here, and it says over here, the 30% HP reduction does not apply to Omen of the Planet Breaker D2. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Now, the next thing I want to go over is, of course, the seasonal shop itself. So the seasonal lady is still here. As you can see, you can still spend your seasonal points. I've actually bought out everything from the seasonal shop, except for the grinders, because the grinders are literally unlimited. I should spend all of my points and buy all of these grinders. The only thing is buying these grinders are a little bit annoying in the sense that once you get a stack of 999, you have to put them into material storage before you can buy another stack of 999, which is a little bit annoying, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And so you just want to make sure that you do spend all of your seasonal points and buy out whatever the heck you need. Remember, there are a ton of alpha reactors. I believe it's 450 alpha reactors over here, which is a significant amount of Meseta. So make sure that you do buy these out, as well as the golden prim swords, because they are fully unlocked to level 90. They do make very, very good enhancement fodder. Now, while we're on the topic of the seasonal event, don't forget the Halloween 2024 special scratch ticket banner will also be going away. Remember, we were able to earn a lot of these tickets by, I believe it was running the urgent quest before, the Halloween urgent quest. But as you know, this week that is no longer possible as that urgent quest is now gone. However, if you did have any leftover Halloween 2024 special scratch tickets, make sure that you actually use them. Remember, every 40 tickets is a selector ticket, and you can pick whatever the heck you want with those selector tickets. Keep in mind, you can actually get 80 of those tickets from the seasonal event shop if you have the points. So as you can see here, these are the Halloween 2024. There's actually 4 stacks of 20 over here. So if you did buy all of them out, that's actually 2 selector tickets, which is pretty awesome. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are all the different AC scratches which are going away. The first one is the Rewind Collection November 2024. First of all, if you have not done your first time free pull, make sure that you do it. Everyone gets a free pull. So make sure that you do it so that you might end up with some cool items like the Uniwa no Hitofuri. This is the katana that I use most of the time. If you do manage to get this through your lucky draw or through your free draw, congratulations, you just made like 11 million Meseta, which is actually really, really awesome. However, if you are looking for this weapon camo, you could also try your luck and pull it, or maybe buy it off the player market. The prices did not go down by much, unfortunately. This was like, I think it was like 15 million, maybe 20 million at its highest point. And yeah, unfortunately, even though it is currently available in the banner, it did not go down by much because I don't think a lot of people pulled on this specific banner. Now, another scratch that is also going away is, of course, the Monster Masquerade 2024. So if you did want any of the cool outfits over here, you might want to pick them up soon, such as the weapon display or the weapon poses over here, as well as the idle pumpkin seat. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff over here. These tricky kitty hair, anything tricky kitty is going for a lot of money as well. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in this scratch. So if you did want to pick anything up, it might be a good time to pick this up before the banner goes away, as those prices are going to go up once the supply dries out. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the ARKS Records. This week's ARKS Records is the Wild Rush Solo, so just make sure that you do this once in order to get your 20 ARKS Record badges. Now, as usual, you want to do the ARKS Records in order to get those badges because of all the different weapon camos over here. However, if you don't care about the weapon camos, you can never go wrong with star gems. As you guys all know, star gems are pretty valuable, so being able to just do the weekly trade-ins over here for more star gems is always a good thing. Now, the next thing that I do want to talk about is, of course, our Aegis Integra exchange shop. Go all the way to the bottom to the Aegis Integra and exchange all of your Neo A weapons into more Aegis Integras if you have any. And then on top of that, you want to exchange all of your Aegis Integras into the Aegis Soul 4s in order to build your Halphinales. And there is, of course, all of the different Dominas. So you literally can get your Halphinales, which will eventually turn into Lux Halphinales once you've built enough of these. So this is why you don't want to sleep on this. Alright, once you've exchanged for all of those capsules, you're going to come to the item lab, go to augment capsule exchange over here. You're going to type in Halphinale, and right here, as you can see, we're able to craft 3 Halphinales, and wabam. And once you have 5 Halphinales, you can actually craft them into Lux Halphinales. Wow, I can actually craft 2 Lux Halphinales. Perfect, because I have 10 regular Halphinales. So right there, we're going to craft 2 Lux Halphinales, and waboom. Now, unfortunately, the Lux Halphinale prices have dropped significantly because you are able to obtain these through the weapon badge exchange shop, which I can also show you right here because this is something that they just added. You definitely want to run the new UQ whenever it comes up, basically the Darkfall Solace D2. Speaking about UQ, we literally get one right now, but it's this one right here. Omen of the Planet Breaker D2, you definitely want to run this one every single time because it rewards you 10 N weapon badge A's. Now, once you get these weapon badge A's, you're going to head over to the item shop over here, go to the very bottom, and you can see right here, you can actually exchange these N weapon badge A's into Grand Gladiator as well as Lux Halphinales. So this is the reason why the Lux Halphinale prices have crashed, is simply because, well, people are able to obtain these. But there is a catch over here. The catch is there is an account limit. All right, you can only pick up 5 of each capsule. So for example, over here, you can see that I have 80 of these badges. It does cost 50 to pick up one of these Grand Gladiator Souls. I'm going to pick one up right here. Yoink. And now you can see that there is only 4 more remaining. Now, I do not think this resets weekly as it does not have a counter. Usually if it does reset weekly, it will tell you that it's going to reset in a couple of days or something. But unfortunately, it does not have that. But nevertheless, you definitely want to take full advantage of this and pick up all your Grand Gladiator Souls as well as all the Lux Halphinales here. Now, another reason why the prices of those have also been going down is because whenever you do Omen of the Planet Breaker D2, you are guaranteed a Gladiator Soul as well as a Halphinale. Sometimes you get 2, by the way, but nevertheless, these are the building blocks in order to make your Grand Gladiator Soul as well as your Lux Halphinales. So you definitely never want to sleep on this UQ. Whenever it comes up, you definitely want to run it over everything else. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the item recycle shop over here. There is 50 star gems to pick up over here, so please pick up your 50 star gems. This is available every single week. And then there is, of course, the alpha reactors as well. You can pick up another 50 alpha reactors right there. So once you've done that, you can sell your 50 alpha reactors, wabam, 175,000 Meseta, and we can put all of this into our material storage. Now, as usual, if you are running low on your NEX cubes, you can always head over to the item lab over here and head over to exchange enhancement materials, other enhancement materials, and right here is the NEX cube. You can turn all of your class EX cubes into more NEX cubes. As we can see, we're actually running out of Braver cubes. We're actually down to 3,000 Braver cubes, amazingly enough. But nevertheless, you can exchange 999 of those class EX cubes into 99 regular EX cubes. So that's how you can replenish your stock if you ever run out of them. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Genesis Point exchange shop over here. So make sure that you actually exchange for whatever you need over here, such as any TA customization discs, some master fragments if you need these, some Foundia capsules. I definitely recommend the Foundia capsules. You definitely need this, especially if you are making your Lux Halphinales and, the high-end augments. Most of them require Foundia capsules, so you can never go wrong stockpiling these. the LC augments if you need them, as well as a bunch of regular stat stuff. But the main thing that I want to remind everyone is, of course, all of the minerals. You can purchase all of these minerals and stacks of 200 of each, by the way, for like a total of like, I think it's like 5 or 6,000 Genesis points, or maybe it's 8,000 Genesis points, but it's not a lot in order to purchase all the minerals. So you definitely want to do that. All right. So in my case, I'm just going to be buying the Foundia capsules because that's really the only thing I need. And last but not least is, of course, the Alliance Badge Exchange Shop over here. Don't forget to pick up your 30 star gems over here. So right here, well, bam, that's 20 star gems. And here's another 10. So 30 star gems obtained. Again, if you need more Genesis points because you want to buy out more stuff, you can get them over here, as well as all the different triggers. Because again, if you are title hunting, the triggers do have a lot of titles locked behind them. So those could help you get some more points for your titles. Now, if you're watching this video as it goes live, please tune into my Twitch, as I will be streaming 2 hours from now. We will actually be doing a karaoke stream where we're going to be singing a bunch of really dumb songs. For those who have seen that bunny carol counter, we are at 1,200, which means you guys get to select any song that you want for me to sing. And so I'm sure that has enticed a lot of people and probably perked up your interest. So if you want to see me sing like an absolute fool, you can go to my Twitch channel and maybe follow and subscribe there. And I'll see you guys live on Twitch. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.